Hello students, this is the 17th video of first module in computer organization. So in this video I am going to explain you on the additional instructions. So till now we have seen what are the different instructions which are used in order to execute the programs in the computer organization. So mainly we have seen like move, load, store, clear, add, subtract, increment, decrement, branch, compare, call, and return. So all these are the different instructions we have seen. And now in the continuation we are going to see some of the logical instructions, so and also the shift and rotate instructions. So logical instructions which consist of and or not, shift and rotate instructions, logical shifts, arithmetic shifts, and rotate operations. So first moving to the logical instructions, so these are the basic building blocks of the digital circuits. So here in digital circuits we are going to make use of these logical instructions. So this is also useful to be able to perform logic operations in software, which is done using instructions that apply these operations to all bits of a word or byte independently and in parallel. So either parallelly or independently, so these operations can be applied on the bits or the bytes of a word, and also we can perform these operations in the software also along with the digital circuits. So here if we have the instruction, for example the instruction not destination, so whatever is stored in destination, if it returns 0, then the value has to be changed to 1 according to this not operation. So and operation means like we are going to combine two values, either it is 0 or 1, and we are going to get the resultant value. And or means either of the two bytes should be having the value 1. If either of those two has 1, then the resultant value will be also 1. And means it will be having like a 2 also should be either 2 also should be 1, then only the resultant value will be 1. So these are how the logical instructions work. So next moving to the shift and rotate instructions. So there are many applications that require the bits of an operand to be shifted right or left some specified number of bit positions. So we have to shift the resultant values or the operands towards its right or towards its left, depending on the what type of result we want, and how many bit positions it has to be shifted to the right or it has to be shifted to the left. The details of how the shifts are performed depend on whether the operand is a signed number or some general binary coded information. For general operands, we use a logical shift. For a number, we use a arithmetic shift. So logical operations, either if it contains zeros, or logical operations means like it should contain only zeros and ones. If it contains only zeros and ones, then we are making use of logical shift operations. And if it consists of the numbers, then we are going to use arithmetic shift operations. Logical shifts we will see. So there are two types, left shift and right shift. Two logical shift instructions are needed, one for shifting left and the other for shifting right. Logical shift L means logical shift left, and L shift R means logical shift right. These instructions shift an operand over a number of bit positions specified in a count operand contained in the instruction. So here we can see the example. So this is the carry bit, and this is the register which consists of the logical shift operations, logical shift bits. And logical shift left means it has to be shifted towards the left. So here we can see, so this is 0 1 1 1 0 and 0 1 1. So if it is being shifted to the left means this one will be removed, and the this value 0 value will be placed here in the carry bit register, and all these values will be shifted towards the left. So this is first time, this is second time when we apply the logical shift left operation. So here this one, it will be moved to this position, and other bits will be moved to the uh, next positions. So this is how it works. If we are going to apply left shift logical shift left twice, that is here it is given hash 2. Hash 2, it implies how many times we are going to apply the shift operation. Similarly, right, how it occurs is same thing, it will be moved to the right position. So 0 1 1 0, 0 1 1. So this is the bits. If we want to perform twice left logical shift right operation, first time the 0 will be moved and this is a value which we are getting. Second time once we do, so this 0 will be discarded and 1 will be placed in the carry bit and it continues here. So once it is done, next is the arithmetic shift. uh, Arithmetic shift operations. Arithmetic shift right hash 2 comma r naught. So here 1 0 0 0 0 1 0. So same thing again, it will be moved and again whatever value will be stored here, it will be moved to the carry bit. So this is about arithmetic shift. Next we have the rotate operations. In shift operations, the bits shifted out of the operand are lost. So in order to get them, in order to store them, we make use of a carry flag C. To preserve all the bits, a set of restore instructions can be used. They move the bits that are shifted out of one end of the operand back into the other end. So whatever are moved from one end will be again stored back into the other end. Two versions of both the left and right rotate instructions are usually provided. In one version, the bits of the operand are simply operated. In the other version, the rotation includes the carry bit flag. So this is how the rotation operations and the shift operations will work. Here we can see, so rotate left without carry. So without having any carry bits, we are going to rotate it. And here with carry, rotate left. So this is rotate right with carry, we are sorry, without carry, and this is rotate right with carry. So whatever carry bit flag, it will be consisting of so here the carry bit also will be like it will be rotated and it will be moved to the last bit position, but here it will be discarded. So these are the different types of rotation instructions where we make use of the carry bit or we doesn't make use of the carry bit. And also along with the logical instructions, shift instructions and rotation instructions, rotate instructions, we also have multiplication and division operations also, along with addition and subtraction. So here multiply ri comma rj. So we are going to multiply it, then the result will be stored in rj as whatever contents will be there in ri will be multiplied with the contents of rj and the resultant will be stored in rj. The previous contents of rj will be rewritten with the new value of rj, that is the multiplied value of rj. Division also same thing, division ri comma rj. So this how it works is like rj, it will be consisting of ri divided by rj, whatever value you will be getting, so that will be newly stored in rj. So this is about the additional instructions. So in the next video, I'm going to explain you on the encoding of the machine instructions. So how they are being encoded with the instructions and how they are being used in the assembly language.